Good morning, I'm Tyne Morgan, coming to you from our Kansas City studios. Clinton Griffiths has the day off. While people across the country are digging out from the first major winter storm of the season. It all started on Thursday with the storm delivering the first measurable snow of the season in Salt Lake City. Up to 6 inches of snow fell in California's Sierra Mountains. You can bet ski resorts like Homewood are loving it. Up to 16 inches of snow was reported in the mountains of northern Colorado. You can see it made driving a little difficult in Vail. And the situation much the same in South Dakota. As we travel along the I-90 corridor through the state, bands of heavy snow across the central and eastern portions of the state before moving on into Minnesota and the Great Lakes. But the snowfall is good news for areas impacted by drought. The latest U.S. Drought Monitor shows that more than 55% of the country is now in some sort of drought. That's up another 2% from the previous week. And it's also the highest in 9 years. In the West, more than 97% of the area remains in drought. But meteorologist Brad Rippey of USDA says there could soon be some relief.
There is a little bit of a pattern change coming for the rest of December that could contribute to some drought relief in the western United States. The big question is, will this last through the winter months, or is this just a blip in the overall pattern that could lead to a third consecutive year of drought in the western United States? To answer that question, I think the best thing to do is look at the fact that we are heading into a second consecutive year of La Nina, which could lead to a return of warm, dry conditions in the new year across the southwestern quadrant of the country, stretching from Southern California to the southern Great Plains.
Now, Rippey says while this stormy pattern may remain for a couple of weeks in the west, it may not last, particularly in the southwest, where he believes drought will continue and even intensify going into next year. But it may just be getting started over the next week. California is forecast to see a month's worth of rain this weekend to next week. While the drought relief is welcome, meteorologists say it also comes with a warning of major risk from the heavy rain. And Drew Lerner of World Weather says it won't be enough to bust the severe drought that has been taking hold of California this past year.
I think a lot of the mountains in California are reporting anywhere from 5 to about 30% of normal snow water equivalency. And most of the Rocky Mountains have no more than maybe 50 to 60% of their normal moisture or normal snow water equivalency for this time of the year. So we are way behind. You know, at this event coming up, we'll produce some impressive rains in California. We'll probably see some 3 to 4, maybe some 5-inch amounts in several areas. That's rainfall. In the mountains, we'll probably be measuring snow in feet. But I would say that you're going to have this kind of weather pattern repeat at least several times between now and spring before we've even come close to breaking even for the year.